Hello everyone, Dr. Chitra here again. Today is the International Women's Day, so I wanted to talk to all the women out there and happy Women's Day. I wanted to talk about dream and dream big. And dream is a very powerful force. It is the force that gives zest to your soul to move forward. I know of a girl, a very little girl, she used to dream a lot. When she was 7 years old, she will go stand in a field and she will look up the sky and she will look at all this beautiful airplane flying up and she would say, one day I'll be in that airplane. One day I will be flying in the airplane. But she was raised in a culture, she didn't have much, but her parents were missionaries, so she lived among the poor people. And their parents put her in a public school because they wanted her to understand how loved she is, how fortunate she is, how privileged she is. So she was the only girl who had shoes in her class of 50 students. And during the lunch break, she would go with the other girls to cafeteria where they will give a public school midday meals. Sometimes there are bugs in the meal. But she lived, but she never stopped dreaming. And she had a father who was very loving and will always encourage her to dream. And he will say, dream and dream big. Because dream is what gives you motivation to move forward in life. So she dreamed against all the odds she dreamed. When she went to a college, one day her professor looked at her and said, college is not for everybody. You're not a college material. Maybe you need to think of something else to do in your life. You're wasting your time. But she pushed forward. She studied, she worked hard. As a matter of fact, she received an award in college for being the quietest student in a class who doesn't talk much. But what they didn't realize is she didn't talk much because she was not very fluent in her English. Because she went to a public school where they didn't teach her the eloquent way of talking. So she was afraid, she was intimidated from all the other students who are very fluent. And not only that, she was raised in a culture and a society where the society dictated women how they can live. They labeled the woman that what women's supposed to be. She lived in a culture where men dominated the society. Men dictated the terms of a woman. Women are supposed to be raised to take care of a family and take care of children and to be a good mother. She was the only student in her whole class of 50 who went to college. Then after she graduated from a college as a class valedictorian, received many awards, she went on to be in a country where she can help the women in the delivery. She became a midwife. She delivered hundreds of babies. She helped the women who can't afford to pay her back. Oftentimes they gave her a cauliflower or a cabbage for her reward. She trained other women, other midwives, how to deliver babies in a resource-poor country. While she was in that country, her house was robbed 8 times. One day she came home and she didn't even have a food. Even the food was taken away. She didn't have food to eat. And she contracted cerebral malaria. Those of you know about malaria, it's a deadly disease. And especially when you get the cerebral malaria where the parasite goes into your brain, it fries your brain. You become a vegetable if you live. But she lived. She lived to tell the story. Then she came to the United States. She flew the same airplane. One day she was dreamed that she will be in. She came to the United States. She went on to do a doctorate, PhD. While she was in a doctor, when she was about to finish a doctorate, she was in a tragic accident. Her car was hit by 3 other cars. She went into coma. She was airlifted. Before she was slipping into coma, before she was slipping into unconscious and her mother was going into coma, she said, I have too many dreams. I have too many promises. I cannot die. God put those promises in me. I live, I will not die. Then she slipped into unconsciousness. Then later on, she became all right to tell the story. That little girl is me. I'm here to tell you the story. Never give up on your dream. I went on to finish my PhD against all the odds. Then I went back and completed my MBA in international business. And I didn't stop there. And I went to Harvard and completed my postgrad in business analytics. You know why I did that? Because I wanted to challenge the professor who told me many years ago I'm not a college material. I not only wanted to show her I am a college material and I am above our average. And today I'm associate dean in one of the very reputed university, and my main goal and mission in life is to impart and instill dream in young minds, young people who come to college dreaming big. And I say, if I could do it, I came from a country, came from a culture where it dictates the woman what they're supposed to be. It stigmatizes the woman what they're supposed to be. If I can become what I want to be, you can do that too. Today I wanted to encourage all the women who's watching this video on this Women International Day. Dream big. God has gifted us to dream big. You needed to birth your dream, but you need a midwife. I'm a midwife. When you are in the labor room, those of you watching who are mothers, you know, when you are ready, giving birth, you need someone to hold your hand. You need someone to coach you. You need someone to tell you, keep on going, push. You cannot stop right now. You have come too far. You can't give up right now. So I am encouraging you, find a midwife. It could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your husband, it could be your best friend. Find your midwife who's going to hold your hand, because God did not create junks. God created women. God created you with beautiful dreams and visions, and there is nothing too hard for God. There is nothing impossible for God. Do not abort your dreams today. I encourage everyone who's watching this video, continue your dream. Maybe you put your dreams in a backstage. Maybe you said this is too hard, it's too difficult, I don't think I can do it. I'm telling you, there are 2 times I was this close to death. But I am standing here today and telling you, if I can achieve my dream and whatever I wanted to do, you can do that too. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Dream big. Dream big. Big God-sized dream, not your size dream. His size dream, because he's so big. Dream. Connect your dream with his dream. Pray for midwives. Pray for coaches. Pray for mentors who can come and hold your hand. Don't push them away. Let them hold your hand, walk you through, and birth your dream. Until your dream come true, do not give up. Because dream is a powerful force which gives food to your soul. I want to bless all of you, and God bless you. Thank you.